Hey there, sign of Gemini. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing fantastic today, and I hope you don't mind my fan in the background, but it's a little muggy today. How are things where you are? It's been rainy and muggy here. So we're going to do kind of a cold reading. It's the only word I can get for we're just gonna jump in with the tarot. I'm gonna pull one from this Druid craft. One. So it's pretty specific of what it's wanting to talk about when we just do one, you know, from the whole tarot deck. And then I have a mixed I have reversals and mixed up in this deck. The Golden Art Nouveau. So this is for your August. I wanted to see what was going to be the main thing going on in August for you all. Oh, I have the King of Pentacles. Okay. King of Pentacles is your main energy. So the issue, wow. I would say you're mastering something that has to do with your pentacles, with your money, because the King of Pentacles is masculine energy. It's not saying that the viewer has to be masculine, but the energy is masculine, and this person knows how to get money. They can support a lot of people. They usually do. So their leadership qualities, maybe owning a business or in a leadership role, or even in just some sort of role where you're earning a lot more money, you know, so you feel really comfortable. I like the balance in this card. If you notice, we have this little bird, which reminds me of the mockingbird, reminds me of like expressing through your throat chakra. But we have temperance energy because you have the sky and you have the fireplace, the flames in the background. And I think he has a boar, so it's like he's got a feast behind him, probably. She's well off. All right. Okay, so to clarify around this energy, wow. Wow. You have the Emperor. You have the Emperor. That person is over all of the kings. This person holds authority, and so you hold authority. What happened here is I have a Knight of Cups in the reverse, but I feel like you're getting a new Ace of Cups here, because something that was promised or offered to you, maybe in regards to love, or even somebody that like promised some sort of offer but didn't come through with it. I think there's something new coming in here. And it looks like you've caught the eye of some really influential, important, high in status and authority people. So I think this is something that you're going to deny or reject, this Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right, what else about the Knight of Cups in the reverse? Hope. What's been holding you back or keeping you at a stalemate in a situation? And this might be something, from the past as we move through August that gets resolved. Generally, that's why the messages are out here. But if we felt like we were in a period, we had a period of time where, the word, I'm floundering, I don't have much direction right now, or my intuition is telling me to leave or get out of a situation, but instead I stay. Am I holding myself back, or what are the elements in my life or people that are holding me back? What have I been letting hold me back from my focus on what I want to achieve? So needing direction, okay, that is the energy of needing direction, because we've reached a point where it's a stalemate, meaning it's not growing from this point, and you want things to grow. So there might be a little fear, because where there's a lot of love, there's growth. So if there's fear around of moving forward, or even a subconscious fear of success, it can stop us from, we can sabotage ourselves. But as I say that, I think something gets wrapped up here, because I have this Ace of Cups, I have the Page of Cups, very similar energies, because it's new, both of them, new starts, new beginnings. Unexpectedly loving is the message here, because you have this King of Pentacles, whom I would say is probably a loving individual. They're just very focused on their role as the leader, protector, financier, they're all that, right? So this is coming as maybe multiple streams of income, or even passive income. And it definitely helps, like, who you know. I think there's something here about, like, it definitely helps that Gemini knows this person. And it doesn't really surprise me that you would get, this, like, loving message out of the blue, because somebody wanting to support you in a leadership role, or with some kind of finances. Somebody might be wanting to really invest in you too. What is stopping you from moving towards your dreams? This card goes with this. I'm looking at this tarot from a Carl Jung type of view, like, because I'm feeling like this is all you. I'm feeling like it is our own issue with direction that has kept us from pursuing our dreams. We've stopped pursuing something that was a dream. Is it because of a challenge that came up? Is it because of some resistance, or, like I said, some sort of fear of success? Maybe even rooted in something like, I was raised that money is the root of all evil. Subconsciously, I tried to do things to move me away from evil. Evil bad, good this. You know what I mean? So it's like you've decided that you're in charge of the direction. And it's like moving past the blah period in our life. Where, whether we want to admit it or not, it's a feeling of being honest with ourselves when we are deep down very pessimistic with our situation, with what we want. Is that how we really feel? Well, let's turn that around completely, because you have so much coming in here from Spirit in regards to this, like, new beginning, new love, new loving opportunities. I mean, you even see the lily pad here on that Ace of Cups, and that's tapping into, like, Buddhism and completion, self-actualization, awareness. It's beautiful energy. So tell me more about Gemini stepping into this leadership position in their own life. You've learned the lesson. Okay. You have really wise discernment now. Okay, I'm not You will be celebrating the fact that you know exactly what life lesson you do not need a refresher on, that you do not need to learn again. Learn that. That's what keeps me from going forward. That's what stops the momentum. That's what breaks down my self-awareness. You figured it out. And so, I mean, the strategy from that point on, after that awareness is here, is really just action, stepping into your role that it was always yours. Just had to decide to accept it. Driver to your dreams. That's your role. Yeah, so there's realignment taking place. Two of Wands in the reverse. There's realignment. There's a need to refocus, so there's a need to step away and actually clear the mind of everything before you start to plan or prepare for what's next. Just think more of the archetypes, attributes of standing up for oneself, having a strong exterior, but inside you're warm, you have love too, right? So it's like, embody these attributes. You'll know, you'll be guided to know what to focus on, and through a realignment. And remember, realignment's not always comfortable, you know, but it's just a process. Just like a panic attack, it goes away. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, you might feel like you're dying, but just give it time. Breathe through that stuff. The Lover's energy. It's crossroads. You're coming to a crossroads with where you really are eye to eye with your authentic energy. You're eye to eye with who you really are and how you really want to live like your life. Because this Lover's card is Gemini. It is Gemini energy. And so this is harmony. This is authentic you. This is taking the path that's going to be the best for you. And you already, they're just kind of reiterating with that Two of Wands in the reverse, touching the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, that there's you already know that there really isn't a possibility with the other thing, the other life lesson that was holding us back. If you keep that open as a possibility, it's like the same thing repeats, and that's insanity. So the Lovers is giving you a crossroads. It's not been easy. You have the Two to the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is like, this has been heartbreaking. There's been so many elements that is involved with this Three of Swords. Like, there's so many things that have come together that have really just kind of, I feel in a way you must have gotten disconnected from your heart, to where all of a sudden you went from logical with boundaries and a clear focus to, I'm just going to disconnect from almost anything that makes sense at this time, because I'm really needing to deal with the heartbreak, or needing to deal with that feeling, confronting it. It's a good sign. Five of Pentacles in the reverse is a good sign. Any kind of hardship, loss, or hard things that we go through in life, this is you overcoming. It's kind of like the card of, if it's in the reverse, is you have overcome some of the hardest things that we as humans experience here. So you should be very proud of yourself. Be a soulmate energy coming in here also. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you just keep going. You just keep standing up for yourself, and you just keep pressing on. Even when life feels like sometimes it has you cornered, or like sometimes it's stressful, there's a feeling of, I think I'm just going to feel through this stress energy. Like, I'm going to feel through it. I'm going to push through it. I'm supposed to feel this. to get through this for some reason. I mean, 7 is a spiritual number. It's teaching us something. What is it teaching us? Or what have we learned about how strong we are? That's a very important thing. When you've had to have energy like that, to reflect on what hard thing have you been through, and how have you done better, and really like give yourself gratitude, love for supporting you, literally, through it. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Oh, okay. Okay. So they're saying a little bit of this Queen of Swords in the reverse, right? Where maybe we're not listening to our intuition, maybe we're not communicating with some people, or we're not communicating effectively, but we feel like we need direction. Something that we couldn't figure out how to emotionally detach from was still hanging on. And there could have quite possibly been a fear of doing something alone, or feeling like if you make this move, you'll end up having to do something by yourself. So we could have stayed in a situation that was all long overdue, unsuccessful, played out situation. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Something could have even been done to excess. I mean, I do feel like this was a complete denial of that, of the fact that we're still connected to something or someone. Maybe even denying our own dreams. Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So you have a lot of financial success coming in, and also the coming together with the right people for this success, because they work together harmoniously in a team with the 6 of Pentacles. There is the scales on it too. It's a Taurus energy. You have Virgo energy here with the you have a lot of different energies. I mean, you have Leo, Cancer, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, just with your like people in major arcana, and Libra. So this Knight of Pentacles can be a lucrative offer from somebody that wants to work with you. If you decide that you need to change direction, I would say that energy may be there for you, that I need to change my direction somehow. So a good offer coming your way. Grace, generosity. This could be that investor, the benefactor type energy. The inventor. Wow. And a big yes. So whatever it is that you're thinking of, put in the work, the discipline, or whatever it's going to take for you to just keep trying, not accepting a failure as a failure, but a next step in your progress, right? Because this is a process. Yeah. Mastermind, setting trends, technology, groundbreaking developments. And it says the answer is yes. This is a situation or event is right on track at this time. That's what I have for you. If you need a private reading, information's in the description box below, as video readings is what I offer. And I'm sending you love and light. Bye.